So here's some news for today. This is trending right now. Edwin brings this to us. Israel denies entry to Representatives Omar and Tlaib amid Trump's push for such a move. So caught between the opposing views of President Trump and Democratic leaders, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu reversed himself on Thursday and decided to prohibit Representatives Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib from visiting Israel during a trip scheduled to start Sunday. Keep in mind, Omar and Tlaib were among the representatives who went against the anti-BDS resolution. They were the ones who went against that, who were not for that. All right. So now the move followed an unusual intervention by Trump. So the Democratic Party is against Israel doing this. They're saying that Israel should not be doing this. Here's what Trump had to say about it. Trump weighed in Thursday morning on the impending decision, writing on Twitter, "It would show great weakness if Israel allowed Representative Omar and Representative Tlaib to visit." Listen to this. "They hate Israel and all Jewish people, and there is nothing that can be said or done to change their minds." A president said this about his colleagues. A president said, "They hate Israel and all Jewish people, and there is nothing that can be done to change their minds." What a horrible, atrocious thing for a president to say about his colleagues. And not only is it a horrible thing, it's completely untrue. Again, this makes it seem like criticizing the Israeli government, the right-wing, brutal Israeli government, criticizing that government and anti-Semitism are the same thing. They are not. They are not the same thing at all. They are completely different things. It'd be like saying criticizing the war economy in America means you hate all Americans. Doesn't make any sense at all. And yet Trump makes this statement. And keep in mind, one of the themes that we talk about on shows like this is that Trump is an embodiment of the disgusting nature of our system. Our problems didn't start when Trump showed up. Trump's the result of our system. Trump is a symptom of a much bigger disease. So all Trump is doing is parroting something that our media has been propagating for a long time now. You can't criticize the Israeli government, or that means you're anti-Semitic. That makes zero sense. 0 cents. And we all know that makes zero. I know I'm preaching to the choir right now. I'm stating the obvious. But our media propagates that. All Trump does is he says it in a less subtle manner. He is the unmasked version of our system. He is the unmasked version of the GOP. He is everything the GOP stands for. They are a fascist right-wing party. And in some cases, he's aligned with the Democrats, who are at best a center right-wing party. I think in some ways calling them a center right-wing party is too generous. They're a right-wing party. So you get stuff like this when you have a corporate media that holds up the needs of the 1% and nothing else, and is totally in bed with the Israeli government, because we both have the same wishes on the international stage. And when I say we, I mean the Israeli government and the United States government. When you have a system like that, it eventually leads to a president who makes these horrible, disgusting statements about his colleagues, saying that just because they oppose what the Israeli government is doing, just because they call out AIPAC for its corruption, that means they're anti-Semitic. That's beyond ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous. But yet a president made that statement about his colleagues, and now they're not going to Israel now. So there you go. This is our system at work.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your